Yuhantah Pravishyamabhacham Mam Prasuttan Sanjeevayatti Kila Shakti Dharasvatamna Anyanscharastacharana Shravanat Pradadin Pranaham Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Gurun Hissayam Satyaha Prajna Bhakti Vinitayaha Viyuktischarivata Nityam Tanguram Pranamamyaham Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Bande Guru Paramparam. 93. Somakaladharamaulau Komalaghanakandhare Mahamahasi Swamini Girijanathe Mahamakahridayam Nirantaram Ramatam Saharasana Nayane Taveva Karau Saeva Kritakrityaha Yaye Yo Bhargam Vadati Kshete Sadarchadasmarati Ati Mrudulau Mama Charanau Ati Katinam Te Mano Bhavani Cha Iti Vichikitsam Santyaja Shiva Kathamasid Girau Tatha Veshaha Dhairyangkushena Nihritam Rahasada Krishya Bhakti Shrinkhalaya Purahara Charanalani Hridayamadebham Badhana Chidyantraihi Pracharathyabhitah Pragalbhavritya Malavanesha Manah Karigariyan Parigrihya Nayena Bhakti Rajva Paramasthanvadam Dhirdham Nayamum. We completed 97. Parigrihya Nayena Bhakti Rajva Paramasthanupadam Dhirdham Nayamum. So this mind was described as an uncontrollable elephant, wild elephant, intoxicated elephant. And then in the last two verses he has been praying to Ishvara that may this mind be brought under control. But getting the mind under control has to be done very tactfully, and it has to be done in such a way that it doesn't feel that it is enforced to do something. So therefore he prayed to Parameshwara Chidyantraihi. So this Chit eva yantra. Yantra is a contrivance by which you can achieve something. So this contrivance that has to be employed here is Chit. The right kind of thinking, the right kind of knowledge. So once the thinking is set right, then this person cannot be tempted to do wrong things. So the firm conviction has to be there. Therefore he said Chideva Yantra. So bless me with the right kind of knowledge, thereby I will take the right decisions. So that is what he was just saying. And a means by which this can be done is said as Bhakti Rajva. How can this be brought under check? This can be brought under control through Bhakti. So Bhakti is the Rajju. Rajju is the rope. The rope by which you will be able to tie this mind is devotion. Bhakti Rajva. This Bhakti, so we said in the last class, it could be Bhakti in the Vedanta Grantha, as stated in Vedanta Grantha, or Bhakti, so it is generally known for the Ishvare Aparimita Priti. So that is also possible. This aparimita pritihi will be possible provided you have understood the significance of that entity. Once you understand that this is the most significant thing that has to be achieved, then towards that you will necessarily gravitate. You don't need to be forced to do that. See, so many people keep doing, so they to enter into the IIT. So they do tapasya for 4 years. So leave the family and go to Rajasthan, leave the family and go to Andhra. So all these fellows keep doing that. So aparimita priti. Where is that aparimita priti? Not in doing adhyayam, but in getting the final package. Then nothing more. So tatra aparimita priti asti. So you are willing to take any amount of effort, so sacrifice many things. Anyway, so this aparimita priti, so that bhakti rajva. So bhuktau bhakti. So that is what is there. So bhuktau bhakti asti. Bhaktau bhakti. So that is what has to be there. Anyway, parigrihyanayena bhakti rajva. Finally he says, Paramasthanupadam dridham nayam. So may you lead me to. So Paramasthhanupadam. You should not combine that. So hey Paramasthanupadam. Sthiram padam. Okay. So may you lead me to that. Okay. Mukti. That is what he primarily prays for. Now, in the next verse, this is a very beautiful verse which we are going to read now. This is composed in Sraddhara meter. Perhaps we are coming across for the first time. Sraddhara. Let us read the verse. Sarvalankara yuktam Saralapadayutam Sadhuvrittam Suvarnam Sadbhis samstuyamanam Sarasagunayutam Lakshitam Lakshanadhyam Udyadbhusha vishesham Upagata vinayam Dyotamanartharekham Kalyanim Deva Gauri Priya Mama Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. You should not split Kavita, Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. Sarvalankara yuktam Saralapadayutam Sadhuvrittam Suvarnam Sadbhis samstuyamanam Sarasagunayutam Lakshitam Lakshanadhyam Udyadbhusha vishesham Upagata vinayam Uttamanaartharekham kalyanim deva gauri priya mama kavita kanyakam tungrahana. So this is one of the most beautiful verses that we find here, in the longest meter perhaps till now employed in the text. It's Ragdhara, which has 21 syllables. What does he pray here? He prays Tvam Grihana. Grihana is the verb here. Grihana means may you accept. Tvam Grihana. So he prays to Parameshwara. May you kindly accept. What is to be accepted? Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. Sentence is complete now. Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. So I am offering this Kavita as a Kanyaka to you. This Kanyaka Danam is the greatest Danam. So he says this Kavita is the Kanyaka. So that I am offering to you. Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. So who composed this? I composed this Mama Kavita. தமிழில் ஒரு பழமை உண்டு. கடத்தேங்காய் எடுத்து வழிபள்ளியார் குடைச்சான். So this fellow wanted to offer coconut to Ganapati. There was a shop nearby. He just grabbed that without paying anything, and then he broke the coconut. So it is not Anya Kavita. Nowadays people do know. Somebody else has written, you try to modify here and there and get a paper out of it. So this is what is happening. So this Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana, Mama Kavita Kanyakam. So I have composed this with great love and affection. Mama Kavita Kanyakam Tvam Grihana. So then he is addressing Parameshwara by two words. He Deva Gauri Priya. So Deva would be sufficient. No? Gauri Priya. Gauri Priya means Gauryaha Priyaha. Gauri Priya, correct?
Gauri is the Priya.
No?
No.
No, Gauryaha Priya. Gauri Priya. So suppose he say Bahuvrihi. Gauri Priya Yasya Saha. That is also. So both of them will fit. Both of them will fit and give the same meaning. Sometimes this can give different meaning. No? So suppose you say Rameshwara. Ramasya Ishwaraha. Ramaha Ishwaraha Yasya Saha. Will they give the same meaning? So Ramasya Ishwaraha means the Lord of Rama. So it can be Shiva, it can be whoever. Right? Ramaha Ishwaraha Yasya Saha means, so it can refer to Hanuman, it can refer to Sita, it can refer to Bharata, whoever. They go to different things. Here?
Gauriyaha Priya.
Gauri Priya. Gauri Priya Yasya Saha. Then also Parmeshwara. So here both Tatpurusha and Bahuvrihi give the same meaning. It refers to the same person, right? Parameshwara here. But is there a distinction or no distinction? So still there is a difference in meaning. Suppose you say Gauryaha Priyaha. Okay? Suppose you say Gauryaha Priyaha. It means the one who is loved by Gauri. Correct? The one who is loved by Gauri. So Gauryaha, so Parameshware Prema Vartate. Parameshwara need not have Prema. Suppose you say Bahuri, Gauri Priya Yasya Saha, which means, so this person Parameshwara loves Gauri. Okay? It need not be both ways. In many places. See. So, it has to be both ways. Then only the family will work well. So, we can take both, see, Vagartha iva sampriktau, Vagartha pratipattayu. So, we can take both. So, Gauryaha, Parameshwaraha, Priyaha. Okay. Now, we had in the first verse itself, no? Kalabhyam Sudalankata Shikalabhyam Nijatapah Phalabhyam. So the one of the descriptions is Nijatapah Phalabhyam. That is how Bhagavad Pada addresses both of them. So Nijatapah Phalabhyam means Parameshwara did tapas to get Parvati, and Parvati did tapas to get Parameshwara. So therefore, here both samasa should be accepted. Gauryaha Priyaha Gauri Priyaha Gauri Priya Yasya Saha. Now, there is one more thing which is interesting here. The other interesting thing here is, more important here is Gauri Priya, the Bahuri Hito. So you like her anyway. So I am offering you one more Kanya. So please take. Okay. So what is the Kanya that I am offering? Kavita Kanyakam Kumgrihana. And how is this Kavita Kanyakam? So that is where the rest of the verse goes. And here the descriptions that have been presented by Bhagavad Pada are such that all the epithets that have been employed by him will be applicable to both Kavita and Kanyaka. That is how the poets compose. Perhaps even Bhaskaracharya in his Leelavati towards the end he composes a verse in such a way that it will be applicable to both his work and some Leelavati. So maybe he drew inspiration from here. So this is a very beautiful description. Sarvalankara Yuktam is the first description. In fact, if you see, there will be 12 descriptions here in the verse. 12 epithets. All the 12 epithets will fit with Kanya as well as Kavita. See, that is how he has chosen the words. Sarvalankara Yuktam. Let us see. Sarvalankara Yuktam. So Kanyakam. Okay. So I have brought the bride. Okay. So Sarvalankara Yuktam. Nicely, beautifully adorned. I have seen marriages in my childhood, some 40 years ago. Which natural alankara will be there. So today some unnatural alankara will be there. Once my father was really surprised. Yaar is it? He did not understand the reception of the girl. He said this looks like some other. So that is how this alankara is done in such a way that you don't look like what you are. You have to look like what you are, plus some addition can be there. Anyway, so that is something done. So here, so in fact, one marriage I know, recent marriage, the bridegrooms were insisting that this some whoever, what is that name? Some girl will come and decorate. There is some name for this.
Makeup artist.
Makeup artist, there is something. Anyway, so that person has to be necessarily invited. So you may have to, there is one of Veda Shishyas, her daughter is doing only that. Okay, so you go there, you charge 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. So per Alankara, do that. Okay, beautician. They call it beauty. So the ugly. Anyway. So anyway, that is what my father was saying. So he was saying, no, nothing doing. But anyway, so some things are done. Sarvas is, some people have different kind of things. What to do? Sarvalankara yuktam, and beautiful the Purva. So there will be some Chandra, Surya, Prabha. Some thing will be. Now nothing can be done because the hair has to flow. So what can you fix in the hair? Okay. And some Odhyanam will be there, some nice things will be there. Anyway, Sarvalankara Yuktam, then Sarala Padayutam. So this Kanyaka is Sarvalankara Yukta, I am offering it. When it comes to this Kavya, so we found several Alankaras employed here, right? So Rupama Alankara, Rupaka Alankara, Parikara Alankara, Parikarankura Alankara, Kavyalinga Alankara. So many Alankaras. Atishayokti was there. So there are several kinds of Alankaras. All kinds of Alankaras. Almost a dozen Alankaras, at least different Alankaras we could have seen. Therefore he is saying Sarva Alankara Yuktam. Then Sarala Padayutam. So this is something which is an important feature for a kavya to be cherished by all people. So there are some kavyas which will be highly cherished by only scholars. Whereas Kalidasa's kavya, Ramayana for instance, will be cherished by everybody. So here if you read Sivanandalahari, you will not find any kind of complex usages which are too difficult to digest. There may be some profound thought somewhere which can be nicely brought out by a scholar, but in general it will be easily understandable. See, Sarasa Padayutam, right? Sarala Padayutam. See, Sarala means simple, okay? So without any complication. So Sarala Padayutam, so that we could find throughout Sivananda. Sarala Padayutam. In fact, look at some places they may have to employ Veera Bhattapatalottara Turanga Indra Sakara Bhishana Katagajala Nadi. So some long compounds will be there. It may be somewhat difficult. Okay. So simple words. Sarala Padayutam. So when it comes to the Kanyaka, so how will you explain? So Pada means step. See, Sarala Padayutam means the way she places her step one after the other. So that is something which is beautiful to see. Simple. So simple and complications, what is it? What is the difference? See, sometimes you can see when some people walk. So if they walk on the stage itself will vibrate. You understand? So here he is saying Sarala Padayutam. Sometimes they will step. Dance is okay, but so otherwise if you. So this is what is called Hamsa Gamini generally. The gait. So Sarala Padayutam. Once my friend was joking. Okay. So there was a mild earthquake in Chennai several years back, 25 years back. Sometime I was in university. Then some of us felt so some mild thing. We could not really understand, but we did not even have that internet facility to quickly check out. So in IIT they had this, and some professor of physics. Okay, I was in physics department, so he wrote to his friend in our department. So you know that there was a mild earthquake. So he called over the phone and then said, yes, we also felt. So all of us. Then he said, do you know what happened? So nothing happened. So So Jayalalitha stepped down from her bed. So he wanted to make some joke out of it. So anyway, Sarala Padayutam. So that is what it means here. The Hamsa Gandhi. Okay, so the way they walk, you don't even realize. Smooth walk, that's what. Sadhu Vrittam. What he says? Sadhu Vrittam. Sadhu Vrittam. So in the case of Kavita, so we found a variety of meters employed. Variety of meters. Okay. So that adds to the charm. So for instance, this verse is in Sraddhara. What is the definition of Sraddhara? You tell, repeat. Mrabhnayir yanam trayena. Mrabhnayir. Mrugade. Mra. If you say mru, it is gone. Nothing will come.
Mrabhnaiyanam trayena trimuniyati yuta sraddhara kirtiteyam.
Mrabhnayir yanam trayena. See, Mrabhnaihi means Magana, Ragana, okay, Mrabhna, Bhagana, Mrabhna, Nagana. Then you have Trimuni, Mrabhnayir yanam trayena. See, Yagana three Yaganas will be there. See, Magana, Ma, Mra, Ragana, Bhagana, Mrabhna, Nagana. See, then you have Trimuni Yati Yuta. And Trimuni Yati, Trimuni means 3 7. Muni is 7. So at 7 you will break. You see, Sarvalankara Yuktam, Sarala Padayutam. So 7 7 7. There will be a break. Okay. Then we have Sadhu Vrittam. So this verse is in Sraddhara. So we found the previous verse was in Malabhari, and before that we had some 4 verses in Arya, okay. Giti rather, Giti, okay. So and then before that we had Shalini, we had Vasanta Talaka, and then we had a variety of meters. It started with Shikharini, and then it went into Sardula Vikridita. We also had Malini. So several meters have been employed, and you see that all the meters have been so beautifully, perfectly employed. So absolutely, even in the yatis, so it is all perfectly done. So therefore, Sadhu Vrittam. Now when it comes to Kanyaka, Sadhu Vrittam, what will you say? So there, Vrittam means the character. Okay. Sadhu Vrittam, so her Acharanam. So the Acharanam of the Kanyaka. So here it is Rachanam, Sadhu Vrittam. So there it is Acharanam. So the way he conducts, the way he behaves, the pleasing manner, etc. Sadhu Vrittam. Then he says Suvarnam. Suvarnam. So Suvarna, this is called Suvarna. So this is also called Suvarna, right? Gold. Why? So it has some sort of an attraction. The color itself, the glow is there. Okay. So something which is, the hue, complexion, etc. is very good. Okay. This is with respect to the Kanyaka. Now with respect to Kavita, Suvarnam, how will you describe? Earlier he said Sarala Padayutam. The words were simple. Okay. So Suvarnam, at the level of even the aksharas that have been employed. So Varna means akshara. Okay. When you say Varnamala, it refers to basically the aksharas. So here he has chosen aksharas in such a way that they are all not too difficult to pronounce. Okay? So you can understand it that way. Suvarnam, sadhu vrittam suvannam. Then he says, Sadbhis samstuyamanam. Sadbhihi samstuyamanam. Samstuyamana means highly praised, well praised. Okay. Samyak stuyate. So this kavita is highly praised. So when will you praise the kavita? So it has to be filled with alankaras. It has to be simple. It has to be really moving you when you read them. So beautiful similes have to be employed. So then it will be really appealing. So therefore, here sadbhihi. Sadbhihi means panditaihi. You have to understand. Sadbhihi samstuyamanam. So with respect to kavita, the scholars highly praise this composition. In fact, one of the scholars, when I was discussing at some point, he was saying, he is basically a Sahitya person. So he said, I was asking, so some doubt with respect to some alankara. So can this verse be conceived to be having this alankara? In some context I was just asking. Then the scholar was saying, so this Sivanandalahari is something which should be considered as the best kavya. So that is the kind of praise that he was showering upon this kavya. Sadbhis samstuyamanam. When it comes to Kanyaka, what would you say? Sadbhihi samstuyamanam. Sadbhis samstuyamanam. So this Kanyaka is highly praised by noble people, good people. See, now what happens here? So all sorts of things are happening. And their own friends will be praising, very beautiful, this dress, that dress, whatever. So sadbhihi, good people, do they praise? That is what we should always look for appreciation from people who are revered in society. So not this riffraff fellows. So we should not be happy with that. Sadbhis samstuyamanam sarasa gunayutam. Sarasa gunayutam. So sarasa gunayutam, with respect to kavya, so there should be various rasas, various sentiments which should be evoked in the person. When you read the kavya, so it should generate those kind of sentiments in you. So that is, the kavi should be able to influence and make your heart really melt. Okay, so completely merge. So that various rasas are evoked in various places. Then he also uses the word gunayutam. In Sahitya, they call three things as gunas. Madhuryam, prasadam, ojaha. There are several things which are listed. These are primarily considered important. So all of them are here. That is what he is trying to say with respect to kavya. Sarasa gunayutam. Then with reference to Kanyaka, so gunayutam means, see, it is possessing various qualities. But these qualities should be desirable qualities. Everyone will have qualities. Whether they are desirable or undesirable is what we have to decide. So here, sarasa gunayutam means these qualities in her will always make people feel happy. Okay, so it will evoke the right sentiments in the other person while interacting with her. Okay, those kinds of virtues she possesses. Okay, so she can engage people. Okay, so she can bring in a pleasant attitude in others also. So this is what is meant by sarasa gunayutam. Then Lakshitam Lakshanathyam. So Lakshitam means, so Lakshita, what do you understand by Lakshita? No? Lakshita means something which is looked after as to be achieved. Okay. So Lakshita means he is aiming at that. That which is aimed at is Lakshita. Okay. So Lakshita here with reference to Kavita. So what do you understand by Lakshita? So these kavyas, so different kavyas which have different kind of rasas are sought after by different kinds of people. Nowadays even this the books also, they classify, so this is a fiction, this is non-fiction, and under fiction you will have various categories. Okay, so you will go and seek further. So when you come to the stotra should be able to completely engage you, and it should be able to nourish the bhakti in you. So therefore people who want to praise Ishvara, tasya gunaganam karam. So there it is this text which will be Lakshita. Understand? In order to nourish bhakti in you, so this kavya is the Lakshya. Lakshitam. The purpose of stotra is to totally engage you. Okay? And once you engage, so then your bhavana transcends into a different plane. Okay? So that which will nourish your bhakti. So that is the uddeshya here. And if that has to be done, then you come to this kavita. So therefore, Lakshitam. Bhakti sambardhakatvena Lakshitam. That is the purpose of stotra. And then with reference to kavita, we had this interpretation. With reference to Kanya, what would you say? So since she is possessed with all these virtues, qualities, rupa, guna, and so on, okay? Everyone wants to get her. Okay? So sarvaihi lakshitam. Okay? So everyone has an eye on her. So this is what it means. Lakshitam. Here we have, no? Swayamvara, Kalidasa describes. Deepashikha Kalidasa. So Kanyaka was there. So every Raja is being introduced by the Kanyaka. He just walks. Okay? So this fellow feels, I will get her, I will get her, I will get her. All the fellows who are sitting, they think that they will get her. So everybody's Lakshya is that Kanyaka. Understand? So then Kalidasa says, Deepashikha Kalidasa, that's why he called. So when the Kanyaka comes towards her, somebody will introduce him. So he thinks that she will. So his face lights up. Okay, by the time he goes, okay, so she goes elsewhere. His face, okay, just fades. Okay. So it blossoms and then fades. So this Kalidasa said, it is just like taking a lamp. As you take the lamp near the building will glow. Okay, you go away from the building, then the lamp will lose all its glow. Okay, so that is how he says Deepashikha. So Lakshitam. Okay, Lakshitam. Then Lakshanadhyam. Why is she Lakshita? Because all the Lakshana which are supposed to be there is present in her. Adhya means someone who is fitted with. Okay? Adhya means addition. So Adhya means one who is endowed with. Different meanings are there for Adhya. Okay? Lakshanadhyam. I heard my grandmother, they use this word. இந்த பொண்ணு ரொம்ப லட்சணமா இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. லட்சணமா means they have some way of recognizing. So what are the features that are supposed to be there? Okay. So sometimes அது வந்து அது பார்த்தாலே சரியில்லை அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So sometimes they may say that. இன்னும் உண்மை லட்சணமே இல்லையே அப்படி. So lakshana is something, certain features which we are looking for. Okay. Lakshanadhyam means associated with those lakshanas. So here lakshanadhyam means kavyasya el lakshanam. Okay. Stotrasya el lakshanam. Okay. So those lakshanas are all there here. Lakshitam, Kavita and Kanyaka. Lakshitam, Lakshanadhyam. Then we have the phrase Udyad Bhusha Vishesham. Udyad Bhusha Vishesham. Udyat means something which is rising. Okay. So rising in the sense, see the rays which were not there. Okay. So sun's rays, Udyat means when it arises, so all the rays come out of that. Okay. So the Prakashamana. Okay, that is what is meant by here. Udyat Bhusha means the ornaments that you wear, okay, should be able to throw light. So that kind of a bhushana, the kind of. So it can be diamond, it can be gold. All of them will start glittering in light. So tadrisha bhusha vishesham. Okay. So udyad bhusha vishesham. So here, this, what is it? We have this adoshau, sagunau, salankarau, sabdarthau, kavyam. Right? Adoshau, sagunau, salankarau, sabdarthau. So this is what here he means. This is the bhusha for kavyam. So it should be completely flawless. Flawless in terms of meters, in terms of the description, in terms of the simile that is provided, and so on and so forth. That is what makes the kavya shine. Okay. So the kavya shining means, so these are aspects. See, saguno, salankaro, sabdartha. So various things are there. So that is what is this udyad bhusha vishesham. Then upagata vinayam. The word vinayaha has various meanings. Okay. So visheshataha nayatihi is also a meaning that you can associate with vinaya. See, visheshataha nayati means this fellow is led. Understand? It can be a shastra, it can be something. Okay. So these can also be considered as vinaya. In fact, normally the word vinaya is used in the sense of humility. Okay. So this humility, if it is present in this fellow, then tadeva visheshato nayati. So this fellow will be in the right track, he will be acceptable to everybody. Okay. So that leads him, okay, so to climb up, okay, all the time. So this vinaya, you can either take it as some shastra, or vinaya you can take it as humility. So here, upagata vinayam. See. So upagataha means nyataha. Okay. So nyataha. So nyataha. So upagata vinayam means this Kanyaka is known to be an embodiment of humility. Upagata vinayam, she has been well trained. So it is in that sense with respect to Kanyaka. So with respect to Kavya, so it is something which will lead you into the right path. Nyata. It is known that it will lead you into the right direction. Okay. So that is how we can understand it as Kavya and Kanyaka. Upagata Vinayam. So in the first quarter we had 4, second quarter we had 4. Now this is 9, 10. Then we have Dyotamana Artharekham. Dyotamana Artharekham. Dyotate. Dyotate means shines. Okay, prakashate. That's what is Dyotama. Dyotamana. So Dyotamana Artharekha. Artharekha means the line of meaning. Okay. So Artha Pratipadini Rekha. Okay. Artharekha. So the line of meaning is something which is so nicely connected with respect to the kavya. So that is found in the kavya. Now with respect to that girl, you can say Artharekha. Kaha Artharekha? Yeah. Artha here should be just considered as in general bhagya. So in fact, when we were children, we had this temptation to show. There was one of our relatives. So he will come and say, show your hand, show your hand. Even recently somebody was tempting me. I said, no, nothing. See, in my childhood, yes, I used to show. Okay, so maybe less than teenager. So we'll just say, so he will say, this line is there, so this means you are highly educated. This means, you will be having this lot of wealth and so on. So various things they will say. So then, this Kanyaka, so he is having those rekhas which represent bhagya, prosperity. See, Jyotamana Artharekham. So there is some science and some sort of statistics they have. In fact, I was in Salesburg, US. That person is a highly qualified person, some big worked in various. So he spent almost an hour saying that I have seen this for this person, I have seen this for this person. He was just listing some dozen people. So then I said, I am not interested. Okay. So Dyotamana Artharekham. See, what do we gain? Even if it were true, what are we going to gain? So there are so many people who just unnecessarily get drowned because something is being said. So you can avoid disappointment, you can avoid expectation. Both can be avoided. So that is what is most important. Blessing of Ishvara means essentially samachittam. Okay. Dyotamanartharekham kalyahanim. Finally he says kalyahanim is the 12th thing. Kalyanim is a very beautiful usage. Kalyanam generally means mangalam, anything that is. But the word kalya, kalya has various meanings. See, kalyam anate means bhashate, which is kalyani. So she knows how to speak, what to speak, when to speak. Okay. So this is what is kalya. Arthayuktam vachanam. Yada yad bhaktavyam tada avadati. So it is all, this is brought into the word kalyam. So anate means bhashate. So one who speaks, okay, speaks in the right measure, right instant, okay, right tone. So all these things are important. Okay. So this kalyani, so that is applicable to both the kavya. See, for instance, so this whole abhipraya Bhagavad Pada wanted to bring. So therefore he chose a long meter. You see? So till now, so there was some Marya was there. So in that you cannot convey. So you choose the right meter and convey. Sarasana tenayani. This is a very simple short meter he wanted to convey. So whatever is to be conveyed, you choose the. So this artha, see, the sadhu varnam. So earlier we had suvarnam also. No? The suvarnam can also be understood like that. See, no extraneous letter. All the letters that have been employed are meaningful letters. See, sometimes the people who do not know to compose verses, they will keep adding various iti, cha, tu, so various things will be added. They may not be meaningful. So here no cha, tu will be added additionally. So that is what Suvarnam Kalyahanim Deva Gauri Priyamama Kavita Kanyakam Sangrahana. Read. Sarvalankarayuktam Saralapadayutam Sadhuvrittam Suvarnam Sadbhih Samstuyamanam Saralagunayutam Lakshitam Lakshanadhyam Udyadbhusha Vishesham Magadavinayam Yotamanartharekham Kalyanim Devagauri Priya Kavita Kanyaka Mama Kavita Kanyakam Tungraha.